Reader ministry is a crucial part of the life and witness of the Diocese of Ripon and Leeds. I owe a good deal of my own Christian faith and ministry to readers from my past, including someone who simply sat with me as a teenager, talked about his job and what Christianity meant to him. And it's one of the great things about readers and reader ministry that lay people can talk with other lay people, share with them. Readers have a ministry of preaching and teaching. They also have a ministry of listening and pastoral care. It's an exciting ministry, and it is a crucial part of the ministry which we share together. So I'm delighted to be a part of this DVD looking at the qualities and skills and faith which are required for reader ministry.
We are all called to follow Jesus. Some of us are called to do particular things. Some people will be called to be ordained. Other people will be called to be readers. And that ministry of readers is very important. To have lay theologians in the church is an enormous benefit to us all.
Readers at their best are the best of lay people. They're not second-class clergy. Our readers travel regularly from outside their parishes. They don't stay in one parish in these country areas. We use them as a deanery resource, and they make a tremendous contribution to the life of the church. In fact, without them we couldn't carry on.
I've got to say, really, I'm a great fan of readers. I love them. I think they do a great job, and they're a huge asset to any parish, really. I've been in a number of parishes and enjoyed working with readers in all of them. I think for me, it's the balance that they bring to the leadership in a parish, but also that healthy dose of reality and real life that they bring. So I find that in their preaching, in their involvement in meetings, in the things that they'll do. So often it's the readers that oil the wheels of the parish.
It's the opportunity you've got to share the gospel in different ways. We're sharing it with different audiences, with young people, with children, with older people, sometimes with the whole congregation together. And we're also able to do that in a variety of different ways, using different medium, from PowerPoint presentations, video. Sometimes we're able to use puppets, all sorts of things. So it's just the variety.
After being a reader for several years, I then took some extra training, was able to take funeral services. At first, I felt very unsure, but as time's gone on, and with the help of other people, I found that my ministry in this area, either taking a funeral by myself or sharing it with local clergy, has been a wonderful way to get alongside people.
As a reader, I have found that I have a significant part to play within the community. But what that does is it opens many doors for me, and it means that I am welcome everywhere I go, that I can speak to people in many ways on different levels. It also means that I can't hide and I'm not anonymous.
I'm a prison officer in the Young Offenders Institute. I don't practice active ministry in that I do services or whatever, but people there, the prisoners, know that I'm a reader or that I'm involved in church in some way, and I often get prisoners coming to me and speaking to me about that. And also I'm on the staff care and welfare team, which is also an extension of the ministry, where staff who've had problems or going through problems, especially after incidents, can come and speak to me. So then that's an extension of my ministry as well.
The role of readers is to help to enable other people to become involved in ministry, not just within the boundaries of the church, but also beyond the boundaries of the church, in reaching out to the community and spreading the gospel.
And when it was suggested to me that perhaps I might like to be a reader, my first reaction was, no way, I can't do this. And I came up with lots of excuses as to why I couldn't be a reader. Things like I'd no qualifications, or I haven't got any confidence, or I don't know what a reader does. And so somebody gave me a leaflet and I read it, and I still didn't think it was for me. But then somebody suggested that perhaps I might like to talk to a rail reader, and so a meeting was set up and I went to meet this lady, and it didn't take me long before I realised that all these questions I had weren't really great obstacles.
Peter, I admit you to the office of reader in the church. I license you to the parish of Kirklington with Burniston and Wath and Pickett. May God bless you in all your ministry and give to you his peace and his love. Amen. I present to you your new reader.
Readers, we undertake training and then we're licensed by the bishop, but that's not where our training or our development stops. Of course, any training as a disciple, as a minister in God's kingdom is lifelong. And how do we affect that for people in this diocese? Well, people can take individual learning courses and we seek to support them financially as best we can. Then there's the formation of readers in general, and we have an annual training day in which people come together and form and learn and recognise their ministry. And then as one of God's ministers, we work with other ministers, ordained colleagues and lay colleagues, working together to undertake what we can in God's kingdom. That training is there for all to take, and I commend every reader once licensed to recognise this opportunity to on-go their continual ministerial development.
It's great to have the opportunity of meeting old friends again, to see people we've not seen for a while, and really to catch up with them and to learn something new, because it's about training. It just keeps your attitude, your mind fresh and hopefully receptive to what's going on, how you hear other people speak about their churches and their experiences. So yes, it's been very positive today.
So here you see an opportunity that the readers in this diocese have to come together. They've just enjoyed a really super workshop and Bible study led by our diocesan bishop. They're about to break to have the lunch, and then after lunch they each have opportunity to engage with 2 different workshops. And they have opportunity there to learn something about all-age worship, or putting the story back into preaching, or teaching to inspire the young.
You've got to make sure it rises.
And indeed, for those who are really, really worn out, there's the opportunity of a 1-hour retreat. So we try very hard here to ensure that every reader has good opportunity to develop their ministry.
It's all about the encouragement to improve, the freedom to make mistakes and not look too stupid, and the constructive feedback that helps you improve and get better and better.
So you can see we're very active, we're very vibrant, and we're hoping to be totally involved in the diocese.
You now know a good deal about reader ministry. You've seen the sheer variety of qualities, of thoughts, reflections, faith, which readers bring to the life and witness of the Christian church in this area. I hope that you may think maybe whether God is calling you to be a reader, maybe whether he's calling you to suggest to someone else that they should be a reader, so that this vibrant lay ministry continues as a crucial part of God's work in our area.